Well, good morning, everyone. We just had I guess the first thing, trying to figure out if Steve Jobs is right or if my computer time is right. So I want to apologize. I guess it's Steve Jobs that's right because it's now 10:03 and my computer says 9:58. So with that, what I want to do is I appreciate everybody's time this morning, and we're going to jump right into the Shopware offering with Monique, and she is going to run through the features and benefits. It's going to be rather quick, rather sweet, rather short, and then at the very end, we're going to have the opportunity to answer some questions. So with that, Monique, let you take it away.
Awesome, thank you so much. Let me pause here. Great, y'all. So I am Monique Mondragon, sales manager at Shopware. I've been selling shop management systems now for about 9 years. I love what Shopware does for the shop's growth, but I also love the personal improvements I hear from the shops that move over. These are some of the main reasons I wake up every day and want to sell Shopware. So today we're going to talk about how Shopware got its start. We're going to get into the old antiquated way of managing the shop. We'll touch on Shopware's key differentiators. I'll also go over why shops love Shopware, why you and your warehouse will love Shopware, and what the Shopware sales process looks like. So I was employee number 3 for Shopware many years ago. I came over to Shopware because of Carolyn Coquiette, owner of Luscious Garage. Luscious Garage is not the typical shop that you walk into. They are paving the way with a lot of innovative approaches. Getting their start back in 2007 when the iPhone was just coming into existence, Luscious didn't find the shop management solutions in the market to be acceptable for its customer base. That's when HiSpace was born. HiSpace was a proprietary system that was created to fill gaps that the old antiquated systems couldn't fill, which is showcasing the technical expertise of the shop. Because HiSpace was not created to scale, Carolyn sought out another expert named Chip Keene, who had also developed a robust shop management system called Garage Operator. Chip and Carolyn worked together on Shopware from day one, taking only the best from HiSpace and Garage Operator. This is what allows us to give shops much more than other platforms in the market now. If you find yourself asking, what do existing shop management solutions give? The answer is they give a lot of features that go unused. Shops have to have many different software programs in place to accomplish what the shop is looking to do, or many shops rely on people's memories, writing things down to later put in the computer, or wasting time calling vendors and customers. But despite this technology gap, shop owners don't want to switch their shop management system. So we have to do a really good job of showcasing why it would be in their best interest to make a change. Shopware does not simply recreate the paper RO on the computer like most shop management systems. We focus on solving problems in the shop and in return giving measurable results. We allow the computer to do what it's good at, so that way the staff can get back to work focusing their time where it really counts, with the customer. We're going to talk about a few of these differentiators here, starting with canned jobs. So one of the things that makes Shopware unique is that canned jobs can not only be saved across all makes and models, like the typical shop management systems today, but they also can be saved specifically to the vehicle. Why would Shopware offer vehicle-specific canned jobs? Because a common problem in shops is the time that it takes to create tickets over and over again. The service writer should never have to recreate a job when they've already invested time into looking that job up before. When we think about an oil change, for example, that type of service has labor, parts, fluids, fees, and potentially inspection items that change for every vehicle. Shopware lets you save all of that information to the year, make, model, engine type, and size. So that way, no matter how many customers have that vehicle, the shop will never have to go out and search for or write up that service again, saving them at least 15 minutes across every RO that moves through that shop. However, the shop isn't going to save a canned job for every service, right? They probably wouldn't save a timing belt job or a service that they aren't doing often. That's where past services comes in to save the day. Past services leverages the shop's database to let the shop reuse any job that they have written up before. Because even though the job was originally created for a particular customer, that job still has the same information that the shop would need for any other customer with that same vehicle. So instead of spending the time it would take to look up that info and pricing again, we would just throw the entire service from one customer's repair order to a brand new RO. With that service now on the RO, we can go and we can look at the vendor's site for availability and cost of parts today. This saves the shop hours, especially when writing up those tickets for thousands of dollars. Now, despite me just saying that this will save them hours every week, what I haven't told you is that there's a ripple effect of other benefits that aren't initially obvious. When Shopware cuts down on the time that it takes to create estimates, we allow the advisor to have more time. That time can be spent with the customer, and because the customer appreciates the time and effort you're making for them, they go out and they post more 5-star reviews. When that shop has better reviews, now they have more customers that come to the shop, which results in more revenue. Seems like a really good problem to have. Next item I'll touch on is how playing phone tag is always a pain, and trying to sell complex work over the phone is an even bigger frustration. When a vehicle is sitting up in the lift and the shop can't get a hold of the customer to sell the job, they are losing out on money. Shopware not only makes it easier to paint the picture for the customer, but it will also take them under the hood for a better understanding of what the shop has found. Because shops can present the full value of their service, we find that they sell about 12% more work as a result. When the customer has that transparency, they click yes 89% of the time. This is a metric that doesn't go unnoticed. And while we're talking about metrics, let's talk about the unsolicited positive reviews that follow the visit. So I'd like to point out some of the feedback in each of these reviews. One customer says, great friendly shop that is at the top of their game, while another points out, this feature is pretty flippin' cool. It's like electronic charting for cars, no actual paperwork to touch. And the last one says, the staff was friendly, the service was excellent, and the receipt even came with pictures of the repair. Customers love transparency, they love communication, and they love the ability to make an educated decision. We've gone over several features that Shopware customers love, but the reason they love all of the features that we offer is because they all equate to an increased ARO, moving cars through the shop faster, maximizing shop efficiency, getting unsolicited positive reviews, increasing parts gross profit, having better customer communication, and having more time to work on their business instead of working in their business. This is great news for Pronto. When your shops grow, you will sell more parts as a result of that busy shop. You will be set apart from the competition and establish loyalty with your customers. Let's impress shops and their customers together. So when you pass an interested shop along to the Shopware team, 4 things will happen. The Shopware team will assess what the shop would like to cover, and then we'll schedule a demonstration, one of 3. The Shopware account executive will continue with objection handling until we've eventually signed them, or if it's not the right time, we'll continue to nurture the lead with the marketing content. The most important thing in our sales process, however, is the Shopware demonstration. While we will always evaluate which demo the customer needs, most often they will get a comprehensive demo. The demo covers the workflow from appointment to checkout. We covered the return on investment from using Shopware, reporting, and multi-location functionality. And because pricing is one of the things that we cover, we'll talk about the journey plan promotion. The journey plan gives all the functionality that a lucrative shop would need. It also allows them the ability to assess whether the master package functionality is needed. Those master features up for evaluation are the maintenance builder, advanced analytics, and an accounting integration. Last thing that I'll cover today is how to get leads to the Shopware team. You can either fill out the web demo referral page, or you can email David Tolkien for more information. And thank you everyone for your time. I will leave some time open now for questions.
Hey, that's fantastic, Monique. I appreciate it. I want to open this up and unmute all participants, and I hope I don't shut Monique down. I've done it twice already to her, but let's see what happens. Unmute all attendees. Absolutely. Monique, say something, please.
Can you hear me?
Oh, very good. So we did it. So with that being said, if those of y'all have any questions, please unmute yourself on your side and let us know. Now, I guess one of the things I want to mention real quick to everybody is we hear it over and over and over again, and this is something that Shopware was focused on from the beginning. How do we communicate to the customers? So we've done away with paper. This is a cloud-based opportunity out there, and they already have built into their system the texting and email capabilities. They already have built into their system the opportunity to have those pictures out there because the pictures are worth 1,000 words. I picked up on what Monique said in relation to a lot of that. If we communicate the way the customers want us to, 89% click rate, that is aggressive, very aggressive out there. And I think
Absolutely.
Monique was a little bit conservative, and she was talking about a 12% more work, 12% more in sales, all that. How many of your shops would just want 5% or 10% more? And so with that being said, I know we've got a lot of service centers out there that shop management systems are not new to them. However, 21st century shop management systems might be. And so historically, what has happened in the past, is it fair to say, guys, that we have, you got Mitchell and you got RO Rider, they've been very good systems for a long time. However, they're kind of becoming a little bit old school. So if you want these systems to be able to do a little bit of what Shopware does, then you've got to add on a component, bolt on a component, get another subscription out there. And so again, that's why we felt Shopware was a perfect fit for a lot of our service centers going forward, because they've taken all these add-on, bolt-on subscription components, and as they built their system, all these different components talk to each other without having any issues. Also wanted to introduce David Tolkien. David is their sales director with Shopware. He's the gentleman you're going to hear and see in the field. He's going to be the gentleman that's going to also touch base with you in the extreme near future. David, any comments?
No, I'm just glad to be here. I had some difficulties logging in this morning, but no, I think what Monique and you said really sum it up. We're really excited to work with you. We realize that your number one goal is to sell parts and hit quota and grow your warehouse and get new clients. And we think that Shopware is really just another tool that you have in your tool belt to help differentiate yourselves and stand apart from the competition. David, you used to always say when we first started working together a long time ago, we do X, Y, and Z, and we sell parts, right? And so we're part of that X, Y, and Z and that other stuff that helps you stand apart from everything else that you're doing. And also help bring your shops into the 21st century. So super excited to be working with all of you.
Very good, very good. Hey guys, if you don't mind, if I can pick on one or two of you, I know Christopher Hills with Parts Authority. He's been on the call. Christopher, you have any comments, any questions in reference to the team at Shopware? And you would need to unmute yourself on your side, Christopher.
I think I see it on this side now. Sorry, I'm using two screens and my mute is on another screen for some reason. No, other than it's exciting, guys. I mean, I was involved with this in a past life with Moto Logic, which you guys are probably aware of. So, ultra excited. I think that this is a giant leap. I was going to say step, but it's really not a step in the proper direction. I'm glad we're partnering with you guys, and I look forward to see what Parts Authority specifically, but obviously the entire Pronto Group is able to do with this program and really partner more closely with our best customers.
Very good, very good. Judith. Miss Judith, if you can chime in for a second, do you have any questions? Judith is out kind of over on the West Coast, I believe.
Can you hear me? Good morning.
Yes.
No, I don't have any questions. I was having a little bit of an issue with the audio in the beginning, so I missed the first couple of minutes on my end. I think it was my laptop. Are you guys going to be having the presentation somewhere where I can see it?
Yes, I can get David in contact with you on a one-off, and we will definitely, I'll share information with him shortly after this call. And we are also recording this, and so you'll be able to see our bright, shiny faces a second time as well. So I will get that out to you as well.
Okay.
Mr. Charles Staines out of Chicago. He's got a weird insignia next to his. What does it say? Oh, did not put in the PIN number there. So we're going to move on from Mr. Charles. Mr. Sully, if you're there. He's over on the West Coast, cost less. Jay, by chance, do you have any questions for the team? You're unmuted. Oh, there we go. We got a question. Oh, no mic. Very good. So that's going to make it a little bit difficult. All right, folks. I do not see. Let me give one more shot at this. I do not see any more questions. As I mentioned, we're going to record this, and then we will get this out so everybody can review it, take a look at it. And again, Monique, I appreciate your time. David, we got a little bit of work to do, and we will get to it within the next couple of days. Again, appreciate everybody. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.
Thank you.